My name is Krizamba, CEO of Krizamba Fashions, and I'm the fourth out of 6 kids. My dad's favorite. Imo State, Nigeria. I was born and bred in Port Harcourt. I schooled in All Nations University, Accra, and I just moved. I moved back to Lagos 2014 for my NYSC. And on getting to Lagos, I realized that there are lots of opportunities here. Back then, I remember I would go to the store or to a boutique with my mom, or a store for kids clothing, and then we would look for my size and we were not able to get my size. So I always felt very bad. I felt like I was too grown for my age. I felt like I wasn't able to get something or they were not able to supply something for people like me. I felt like a different kind of child. So and then we would go to the store and then they would say, madam, you know before you're making size, they will need to shoe for them. So that thing kept ringing in my head, they will need to shoe for them, they will need to shoe for them. And then as I finished school, as I graduated, I decided to do shoe for myself, and that was where the dream came from, the dream to provide shoes for women with big feet. And I can say so far my aim is being achieved. I'm able to provide shoes for not just for myself, but for tall and full-figured women who are not able to find their sizes. So I decided to start the Krizamba brand to provide shoes for not just women with big feet, but for women with small feet as well. Generally for women who are not able to find their sizes anywhere. So that's how the dream came about. Okay, the fact that I have extreme passion for what I'm doing, the fact that I know I am trying to meet up a need, not just my own need, but the need for every tall and full-figured woman out there. I don't think there's any challenge that would come and that would make me want to give up. Despite the recession, Nigerians have been very receptive to my designs. They've appreciated it, they've accepted it. Krizamba Fashions is more or less like a safe haven for women with big feet and women with extreme small feet as well. So the passion keeps me going, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity. With what we have going on right now, I don't think it's so new, but it's not as big, or it's not as popular as it is or as it should be. When I wanted to start my designs, I traveled all through Nigeria. I traveled to Aba, I traveled to Onitsha, just so I could get the made in Nigeria feel, so I could get the made in Nigeria thing. But one thing I realized was that we're not able to find a sole for women with big feet. Most of the big soles we found were for men, and definitely you know that a woman's shoe is different from a man because of the heel and every other thing. So my inspiration comes from the fact that I realized there's a gap in the market for women with big feet, and there's a need for us to start producing shoes, like having our own Nigerian brand. So the aim for this place is not just to have this and just sit back. Like, we are planning on setting up our own factories, getting the molds that could provide soles for even a size 46 or 47. There are women like that. Some of my friends, my customers, are as big as that. So the inspiration is just to provide and make women happy, make every woman feel beautiful, make every woman feel fashionable, have trendy things, and not restrict fashion to a particular size. Of course, by God's grace, as the brand keeps growing, we'll definitely set up a workshop, we'll definitely set up like a factory where we could do our own designs. Although we have some made in Nigerian brands, and some made in Nigerian designs already. But we'd want to do something on a larger scale. This is just like a little fraction of all the things we want to do. And by God's grace, we'll achieve that. Okay, Krizamba is a collection of all my names, including my son name. My middle name is Christiana, so hence the K. Instead of the normal C, I turned it into a K. And then Chiamakamba, Amaka Chris Amaka, but my last name is MBA, so that's how I came about the name Krizamba. I just wanted it to have this Africanness. I wanted it to have a touch of African, and that's just it. Krizamba in a few years, definitely. Probably being on the same level with the likes of Zara's and being the African Zara, if that makes sense. Being the Zara of Africa, being the River Island of Africa, being just having a wide collection of clothing for kids, shoes for kids, shoes for grown babies as well. Because back then as well, because I wasn't able to find my size, we would go to the adult section to find shoes, and then you would imagine a 10-year-old wearing heels, wearing a 41 heel. So definitely would want to do shoes for, I don't know how to put it, but for grown babies like myself when I was a child. So definitely I would want to do something for everybody, just make fashion for everybody. For me, fashion is all about confidence. I can't be a size 44. Definitely for a woman to be a size 44 when it comes to shoes, European sizing charts. When it comes to shoes, I cannot be a size 44 and walk on a pencil heel. So fashion should be all about comfort. It should be all about what represents you or what you feel very comfortable wearing. So definitely, fashion is all about comfort. It's all about anything that makes you feel good. Starting up, it was really difficult because one, I was new in Lagos and I didn't have much friends. So we had the shoes for about 3 months and nobody bought one. It was that tough. So I had to go, I had to do some footwork, I had to share flyers, I had to meet people and probably just choke the shoes to their faces. I had to look out for tall women. I had to look out for almost every woman I looked at them. The moment I realized she was big fit, I'll just give her my flyers and I'll tell her, oh, we have something for you, and she'll be like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, and I bring up my phone and I show them and they're like, oh my god, I am coming. So starting up wasn't really easy, but so far people are getting to know about the brand and I've been able to use some other social media platforms to push the brand across to every other person out there. So far people are really accepting the brand, and we hope with time and still by God's grace we are going to go bigger. If I wasn't into fashion, I still would have done something. I still would have been on the creative side of business, basically. I love to create things. I love to. I can't say I used to be a loner, but I love being in my moments or being in my zone and just tearing things apart and putting them all in together. I studied computer science and I love web surfing. I love networking, and probably I would have done something related to that. I did a little blogging as well. You know how Nigeria is, you just have to keep trying something till one works for you. And I'm an able girl, I just love business too. When I wanted to start this business, so many people were like, Amaka, you're starting this thing, what if? What if someone that is not based in Nigeria comes for your hand in marriage? What are you going to do to this place? Are you going to pick it up and go? And I'm like, this is my life. So for me, this is like you having a child, probably a baby girl, in my own understanding, having a baby girl and then you having a spouse that wants to marry and then the person tells you that I'm only going to marry you without your child. This is my child to the rest of my life. For now, this is all I have invested my life in, and definitely you have people that will tell you that you shouldn't grow too big, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you are doing too much for a woman. This is our beige and it comes in 2 different color tones. This is also the yellow of it. This is actually one of our best sellers as well because I just don't know why people love it. And with our shoes we try to make sure that they are super comfortable because I don't see any reason why one would wear a shoe to an occasion and in less than why one would wear a shoe to an occasion and then in less than 10 minutes you're putting it off to wear your slippers. I feel a woman should be fabulous all through the course of an occasion. You should be able to move, turn heads basically, but don't break a neck. Just turn heads and then make people like, wow, oh, okay, she's able to wear those heels properly, she's able to strut those heels properly. So we try to provide things that would make a woman feel fabulous all through the course of her events and whatever she attends. This is a Krizamba cross croc. We proceed. This is our Krizamba, one of our Krizamba ombre collections. We have this in 4 different colors, and it's called ombre because both colors, like it comes in 2 tones, gold and black, and then the heel is normally in navy blue. So this is very unique because we tried to do something different from the normal one color shoe. We tried to do things that every big fit woman would be proud to put on, and we are happy that people are beginning to accept the brand as much as we wanted them to. This is a different color for the cross croc. We have it in 2 colors, and all our shoes are available. They are available from sizes 40 to 44. But then in most of the shoes, a perfect 45 could also squeeze in. But we are also working on our new collections, and we are trying to provide. We are also trying to provide shoes that are as big as size 45, 46, and anything above that I don't know for now. And this is our Krizamba crystals. They are called crystal because of the bling 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 you have on it, and this is a very unique shoes, never seen designs, and we create these shoes for mostly our mothers. You have people that would call you, oh my knee, I had a knee injury. Are you able to find something as low as this? They want heel, but they don't want something that is as heavy as the typical heels. So, and this suits every occasion because it has the crystals, and you know with crystals it's all about bling bling. And we have this in black and in white. And all our shoes are selling out real fast, so you really have to grab the opportunity to get one of these. These are just very really limited. We don't even have it to tell in stock anymore. This is our best. You know, you have bestseller, best. Is there anyone like bestest? You have bestseller and you have bestseller. This is our bestseller. It's the Krizamba ombre as well. It's in red and black, and it's like I said. For the other one, they are super comfortable, super durable. They are shoes you could just lay on bed with and just cuddle with. I think I cuddle with my shoes. I don't know if I'm crazy, but this is the purple of it, and you know with purple you're thinking about royalty, you're thinking about class, you're thinking about, I don't know, it's just purple, and it's also really nice, really nice. It's I think after the red comes the purple comes. In fact, they're all nice. And these are for the corporate workers that feel that they don't need to something to shout. They just want something that is mild, something that they could just wear to work and not get a query from their boss. So this is the grey color of it, and all our shoes are available from 40 to 45. We are sure to get something from us. And these are just our collections. We also stock different collections. We have the River Islands, we have ASOS, we have Zara, we have New Look, we have Aldo, we have other shoes. We have bigger sizes, but maybe not in Krizamba for now, but with time we are definitely going to restock. We have bigger sizes. We have up to size 47 on other brands. And Krizamba Fashions is just a place that you would come, and I guarantee you that you must leave with your perfect size. Be it very little, be it even a size 5. We have shoes up to size 5 for you. We even have shoes up to sizes 3. This is a size 3. Very tiny. And we have people that come here and feel really good that they're able to find the sizes. So that is what the showroom is all about, and we hope you pay us a visit real soon, and trust me, you won't regret it. Okay, I can be reached on Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, and then my contact number, my Instagram handle, and every other handle I just mentioned are scrolling on the screen. So you could just check it out and hit us up, and then you place your order. You're within Lagos, would deliver almost the same day, because we understand, we are trying to make you feel good. And then outside Lagos deliveries, we do within 2 to 3 days. And trust me, with Krizamba shoes, it's nothing like every other average shoe you see.